All right. I'm excited. We are playing Hyper Wongoing, their shiny new beautiful Spectrum variant. Powered on 1. Foresight unlocked. We'll play armor because we're probably going to play the rest of our 1-drops on here. Look who it is. And Benz. On reveal you lose, bet. Bet. Think it'd be cool Colossus would change to 1-2. I would also love that. I would run it in this deck. Okay, Lizard. Howard's gonna be really nice for us to avoid rocks. Let's just play our rocks out for sure. Because all the rocks that we can play go into Lake Hellas. We do have our Spectrum. We have a lot of small ongoing cards already in the field. We know we're going to draw another small ongoing card. We won't snap yet though. We'll snap once we have access to... We'll snap once we have access to Wong, I think. Once we have access to Wong. Once we have access to Wong, we'll be in a good spot. Sarah, early Sarah sounds wonderful. You can play our Ironland into Sarah into like card Spectrum. All right, we have the Luke. The Luke really shores this up. Maybe they're not expecting Spectrum for some reason. All right, come on. No rock, no rock, no rock, no rock, no rock. Rock. Okay, the rock's not even all that terrible, right? Because we can go like rock, lizard, Spectrum. And the rocks still give us some level of power. We even do this in case somehow things change too, or maybe they wave. Wave can also be a bit of an issue. Maybe we go here. Yeah, let's pop both of them right. Because if they have 1-drops, they're going to want to play them in Lake Hellas. Fortunately, we do have the rock coming. Maybe they're trying to Professor X right here. That would be really good for us. Okay, there's a lot of rocks. Maybe that's shuffled enough so that I actually draw a card, though. Oh, man, that would be cool, right? What do they have? A Darkhawk coming? I think we're still fine, though. Maybe if they have a Darkhawk, they have 1. This wins all 3 lanes by quite a bit. Yeah. I doubt they go for this, though. I think they just want to play Subterranea as a joke. I think they just tried to play Jeff left, and they think that Jeff left is going to be enough. Somehow they weren't expecting Spectrum? I don't know. I think you should have been expecting so. Oh, it's just a rock. Just a rock. That's a casserole, ladies and gents. Look at that. Fighting through 3 Subterraneas and the whole big old list of rocks. Not too bad. Durbeppo, thank you for the tier 1 Subarino. Reverend Alex, I apologize if you're still here. I'm so bad with shouting out subs, dude. Reverend Alex, I saw that you subbed close to when we started. Thank you, thank you. I missed it. All the craziness going on at the beginning. Rock should be ongoing is a rock. Yeah, it was so true. The Vibranium's ongoing, which is pretty cool. It's funny, when you're playing these decks, once you have access to like Spectrum and stuff, you usually want to play on a Vibranium Mines. Very good first game. Good first game. I do think that this deck is quite solid. I think that I used to play it and it was a lot less consistent because you didn't have access to the early magic. The early magic allows for so many things to happen. We'll snap and then we'll see if we need to panic button. What's really cool with snapping on TVA is that you try and push out as hard as you can. Now they could have some brood type stuff, which is a bit scary. Quinjet's not too bad. and kind of like pretend like maybe we're gonna push left really hard. Then maybe not even play their next turn if we're gonna let the TVA pop. Skullmonger's annoying. Happy they had priority here though. I'm having priority is very important. So now we're winning all 3 lanes.
Time's up.
And we get to attack multiple lanes. We can even stop a Killmonger if they're trying to do some Killmonger stuff. Or we can turn off the TVA, but I like my position against this TVA. I like where I'm at. I like to push ahead in all 3 lanes, stop their Kamar-Taj if they think that maybe something with Kamar-Taj can give them a W. And see what we can do here. They went for it. I don't understand. They have like a Shanna? What are they trying to win with? Double limbo, by the way, all the way across the sky. Just surfing ain't gonna be it, baby. Nice. Big 4-cuber. Dude, we had a discussion yesterday because someone, a cool member of the community really says they really... Oh, what, by the way, what's up, Nuff Bob? I just saw you in chat. So weird not seeing your little face. Oh, oh god damn it. By the way, hit me up, Nuff Bob. Hit me on the back channels. Someone was saying that they really hated TVA, a cool member of the community, and I think it's interesting, but it just shows that, like, I don't know, like, I think TVA is such a fun location to play around. There's always the tension, especially with magic and storm so prevalent in the meta right now, that at any point it could get magicked or stormed. I really like TVA, man. I really like these like four turn games and like what it means from like a perspective of if you sit back, if you try and like push really hard to win, if you try and let them overextend and then go for it. TVA better than Dark Dimension? I mean, yeah, I think so too. I love TVA. I think TVA is a very fun location. The only problem is like TVA, when it flips third, it can be a little bit annoying. I hope that's not your first shot. It's not. No, don't you worry. You do have the flex check though, man. Very excited. Love my flex checkers. Or it gets revealed by turn 4 Scarlet. Yeah, the turn 4 Scarlet Witch is rough, man. Or the what else can happen? The Mirror Dimension or Westworld. When Westworld flips it on 4, super panic, dude. Lots of people to play Magic differently. Also, prevalence of Magic and Storm, Reality Stone make you handle it. Yeah, 100%. I think that it definitely becomes more tolerable with that. Okay, we'll go Quinjet. We have all of our top end, which is sometimes scary, but it usually means that we draw one at a time into our bottom end, which isn't ideal, but not the worst. As long as you don't like if we miss and like draw like a turn 4 one of these times, then we feel a little bad. We play the Lizard off of this Quinjet. Xandar is a location people usually want to fill. We'll push Lizard right. Probably winning splits ruin a lot of backgrounds. I personally don't think that's an unpopular opinion either. I keep a lot. As you can see, almost all the cards that I play are the OG versions with the infinite. If I get a split that also has a flare that I like, I'll usually play the split. Like this Mystique. I mean, this Mystique goes crazy. This Mystique is actually, in my opinion, this Mystique is best as a prism finish and not as a gold or as an inked finish. The prism finish looks so fire on this one, and there's very few ones that have that. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion at all. I think it's actually in many ways my opinion. Do I just rip this Mystique raw as this card has ongoing? I don't think I can, because if it gets hit by the if it gets hit, we're in trouble. All right, we're gonna do the psycho play, dude. We're gonna go a little psycho. We're gonna do all of this in negative zone. I just hope they don't run Wong or anything. We do have to top deck like a decent ongoing card next turn. Please go middle. Okay. They could be running Cosmo in this deck. If they snap here, we have to run, fortunately. Ooh. I have a couple choices. I can Magic, or I can just go into the Mystique. The problem with the Mystique is that, like, I don't know how I'm winning. I don't know how I'm winning another location. I think I have to Magic here. I don't think I can win a second location if I just go Mystique this turn. I really don't think it's impossible. No, I've tried Ghost in the deck and I really don't like it. It tends to hit the lizard. Hit the lizard. Okay, you're literally a piece. Well, I'm glad I didn't do the Mystique line. I would have literally lost. Now I'll just probably lose. That's kind of an improvement in many ways. Kind of an improvement. We just have to hope. I guess we're guaranteed another small drop. I think we're just running here though, right? I mean, we're lucky that we're only losing 1 cube. Is this to try to make ongoing deck work, or is this kind of a base deck? What the hell do you want me to answer that, dude? All my decks are kind of a base deck, I suppose, in many ways. Can I ever win with a single Spectrum, man? Does this ever work? We get to 4. 13 left. I mean, it just loses to like anything left. But they move the Vision, then we're winning, right? How does this react to Heimdall? This loses to Heimdall. Most of the time. Or does it? Oh, we're getting kind of a lot of power middle. We're only getting 9. Oh, let's get out of here. What am I doing? Let's get out of here. What am I doing, chat? What am I doing? Spectrum, dude, I don't think Spectrum needs too much work. I think Spectrum could go like a 6, maybe. If they work out Spectrum to be like 5 costs or something, the card gets kind of crazy. Spectrum is a very powerful effect. Like, Spectrum is a very strong effect, especially if you can multiply it. But if you can play her on like 5, man, and like you can like try and fit Odin into a deck like this because the Spectrum's cheaper. You can go just like Wong Spectrum Odin. Like that's pretty devastating, man. But I guess it's not too much better than Wong Tiger Odin. I don't know. I think they can keep bumping her power. She was a 6/4 in beta, if anyone didn't know that. Excited for the PC release? Are you? Yeah, have they announced when it's coming out? Has there been any... Has there been any like communication as to exactly when it's happening? Okay, as long as we don't draw Sarah next turn, we're probably still fine because we still have our full combo. Wasn't the latest room soon? 6/16/7. It's coming out soon, very soon. Let's go. You know, chat. When I say things like as long as I don't draw Sarah, we're fine. I'm not asking the game to draw the Sarah. If we get a 1-drop next turn, we're actually in a great spot. I think if we can snag a 1-drop next turn, we're in a wonderful spot. We'll even snap here. So the reason being, if the Warrior Falls goes left, we kill off their Invisible Woman, which is like free and kind of sick. And if the Warrior Falls goes middle, then nothing happens. So we're in a really good spot. Like this Warrior Falls goes left. Then we kill the Invisible Woman, right? It should trigger like that, unless I'm wrong. I don't know how Starlight Citadel works. Oh, yeah. So we kill the Invisible Woman, and then this triggers. I guess it doesn't trigger until next turn. Okay, we didn't get a 1-drop, but this is still pretty strong. Hopefully this is bigger than 5. If it's not, we might be in some trouble. If this is bigger than 5, then we might be in some trouble. Or if this is Cosmo. This is bigger than 5. Why do they have a sentry in their deck? I think Valk. They have priority as long as it's not Viper, we win. Viper we still lose. Because Viper will go to 9, this will go to 10, the Viper will be enough. But we'll lose to just anything but Viper. We're fine with that. Nice. GG's. When the combo hits, it's crazy. I mean, even though we literally were only able to get a single card on the field, right? Outside of the combo of Wong, Mystique, Sarah, we were only get a single card. That works pretty well. You don't have Howard. You don't have Howard. You can use Ghost. I don't love Ghost, but it's really important to have small ongoing cards. You can also sub Zabu in. So Zabu or Ghost, I think, are the two best things if you don't have Howard. Could Onslaught work? Maybe now with the Magic, Onslaught could work. Yeah. You could try and make a heavier version of this that's really more focused on the combo. I don't know if I would change Howard for Onslaught. You'd probably change like Sarah for Onslaught. The problem with the Onslaught is that you need the magic to make it do anything. Yo, another TVA game. Very exciting. Yeah, we've talked about Echo before. I think you can only have like 2 non-ongoing cards in the whole deck. Dude, I am not drawing my low end. It's crazy. Look at this whole top row of cards that cost 1 and 2. I feel like the last 3 games I've drawn like exactly one of them. Like early on, it's pretty nuts. I don't think that running Echo to stop Cosmo, I think you lose enough games. Dude, oh my gosh. Yeah, I should have played the Mystique right. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to run though. Unless they magic here. Oh, nice. Thank you. I was in not a good spot. I was in a really bad spot, actually. Now we have time. Go Wong into Sarah. Then we just try and load the board as much as we can for a double spectrum. Love the deck and deck I posted YouTube today. Yeah, I was really excited for that one. It performed incredibly well. It's performing better. Okay. Now we have less time. But I'm still not that scared. I think I'd just go Lizard Armor. I think I go Lizard Armor left. My problem is that they pass. I don't need that much. They pass, they're going to get to 12. I kind of want to get a card on a different location. I can also just Sarah and then play like Lizard Spectrum next turn. I think this gets us enough. Oh, man, maybe they're going to push, dude. Oh, it could be Legion. Oh, shit. That's a really good point that it could be Legion. I didn't anticipate Legion at all, which is really bad. But I will now. We're still adding 8 left. We're still adding a pretty significant amount left, so they have to float quite a bit, and we're winning. I think we were fine no matter what play we were making, because they didn't lock down right, which is kind of crazy. GG's. It's a casserole, ladies and gents. That is a casserole! Much less powerful than Ant-Man's, and we still get ahead, right? Like, that's all we have to worry about. This deck, it's like, the most important thing is getting bodies out onto the field. And that's an interesting, there's another reason why Quinjet's in the deck, right? There's another reason why all these just small cards that don't really do too much are in the deck, because every single card you can get out is just like this chip for you to explode with later. Really, really like, I've always liked these decks, man. I've always really liked these decks. I feel like I come back like the Spectrum Wong-going deck for a while. You guys want to see? Yeah, I think it's actually kind of funny. I think the first time I did a Wong-going deck was probably over a year ago. You can look at the original one, dude. It was literally a year ago. Look at this. Little baby Binks. Just went 3K views 1 year ago. Ongoing. What did the deck look like? Cosmo Punisher. It's actually kind of similar. Did you guys know that Strong Guy used to be a 2/3 with the exact same ability? Isn't that crazy? 2/3 with the same ability. What a world. What a world. Look how small I was. Look at my little picture. All right, sorry. Sorry, opponent. Sorry, opponent. I'm not even the right one. Sorry, opponent. Yeah, the Ebony Maw was 1/6 back then, yeah. Everything else is the same, though. The Strong Guy is a 2/3. That had the exact same ability was one of the craziest cards ever made, man. People don't remember. Fancy Binks? I mean, I simply got a haircut. I guess that's fancy in many ways. Unbelievably rude. Luckily, we have the Lucas Cage. That's actually really good. The Scorpion indicates they're an Abomination deck. Playing Luke Cage completely thwarts everything they're trying to do. This also completely thwarts everything that they're trying to do. But they probably have magic. Make sure Howard goes under the armor. But we'll play you out there. And we'll snap because like their whole game plan revolves around hurting me, and I have Luke Cage in my deck. So that's why we snapped. They might run Rouge? Nah. We don't worry about Rouge. What's next? Mystique? Pretty nice.
I'm sure everybody's a Binks fan.
I don't need our magic next turn though. Clobbering time indeed. Okay. We could top deck Spectrum. I mean, it's the next 4 cards. Definitely a chance we top deck Spectrum here. You think they're going to try and Rouge this? I don't have a way to stop them if they try and Rouge it. Oh, wait, we know what we're going to draw. We're going to draw lizards. We're not going to draw the Spectrum. That's the benefit of playing playing the good card. There's Sarah here, right? They have a decent hand, but they also might magic. They have their own Lucas. I feel like we're in a pretty commanding position here. We're gonna top deck a lizard, so we'll have like a small play. Oh, why don't we play the Quinjet? The Quinjet is just as good. Yeah, you guys are right. That was a bad play. Okay, so they have 2 Sentinels. I think they'll fulfill middle. I mean, we could win somewhere with just the Hulk, which is pretty sweet. Maybe go like here, 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 here. Seems pretty strong. Maybe we could potentially throw here. Only adding 7's a bit scary though. Kind of like this. We had 5, do a little bit, get 4 ahead here, get 2 ahead here. Just winning all 3 lanes. They don't have too many good plays against us. Like even just a sentinel left. Like most of their small stuff can't really beat these breakpoints that I'm setting up. The only thing I'm worried about is maybe giving on here. Try that. Yeah, I'm happy that I made that change. Wow. I think I might have lost if I hadn't changed. I think I lost if I didn't change that play at the end. Maybe with the Scorpion win total power. I think we win total power with the Scorpion. But oh man, that was a really, really good game. That was a really good game. I'm really happy I made that decision because it got us out of a bad spot. I guess it would have tied. Would have been 7. It would have been 11 here. Yeah, we would have won total power by 2, but it would have been really close. But I think that was a great change at the end. Yeah, I think they just had a bomb. Oh, they didn't even have a bomb in their hand. That's tough. But we kind of we refuted a lot of their deck with the Luke Cage, even though they didn't draw the A bomb. Pretty happy they didn't, because nothing would have really worked. Boom, boom, boom. That was a really good game. This deck's been doing really well, dude. We've been winning almost every game, and we haven't really had too many games where the combo just goes super, super smooth. Super Scope from X Mansion that copied Electro. Yeah, I've been there, man. Yo, it's Thor, friend of the show. We'll play in a game of labs. Why is Quinjet on the deck? Exclamation point Quinjet. Thank you. On top of it, I appreciate y'all. I do wish the Hiketron wouldn't fight us on it, but... yeah, we'll keep going left. We have things like armor and stuff in the deck, too. They got a Quinjet out of this situation. So they got a 1/4 Quinjet in their hand. Got a fellow Mirage Enjoyer. Do we go full? The problem with going full is that Korg indicates Darkhawk. Which indicates Zabu, which indicates Sean. Does anyone else go down that path? Korg indicates they have Darkhawk, which indicates they have Zabu, which indicates they have Sean. That's got to be correct, right? I see no other way of that line being wrong. Mirror Dimension. Let's Go would be annoying. Game Labs is fine. Go Wong here. I ideally want to get an armor out, but I guess I could just rip the Iron Lad. A lot of people Sean immediately. It's like a lot of people would Sean right now, and I think it's actually probably a good play. A lot of people would Sean right now if they had the chance. Dino Hawk, yeah, most likely. This is mine though, but everything they're playing seems like Dino Hawk to me. If you armor, they'll just play something bigger. That's a good point. I think we have to Iron Lad here. I think we Iron Lad here though. The rocks don't feel great, but the Iron Lad will trigger before the rocks. But we need something middle to fight, potentially. Roar. Sarah's incredibly clutch here. Wow. Unfortunately, they're ahead, so if they have Sean, we're still in trouble. So I don't think we can actually try and stop them from Shang-Chiing left. Because they have priority. It doesn't really matter. We go here, here. We are adding 8 plus 12. We're adding 20. We're adding 20 power. Might not be enough. All right, we at 6, 6, 7, 5, 12, 19, 24. They can refill. I think they fight from. Down it goes down a bit, but they can refill it, right? Here's the problem: is that if they're playing Shang-Chi, in my opinion, if they're playing Shang-Chi, they're not going to go for beating Iron Lad. They're going to play right, and then we'd probably lose. Let it ride, though. Yeah. This is what I was expecting. Wait, it's not Sean then. If I would have played the armor left, I would have been fine. Or maybe not. No, I still wouldn't have been fine if I had played the armor left. They just had me. They simply had me. Well played. I played that a bit differently. They kind of hit the uber nuts, right? I don't know how. I wonder how I could have played that better. Not sure. Thor's a very good player though. I played Thor quite a bit. Thor is very, very good player. They beat me. They beat me quite often. Armor left didn't beat Spectrum because or Chung because they had priority. You guys have to remember priority. I kind of like Quantum Realm. We have Howard the Duck early, which is really great. Would have been such a good game without Gamelab. I mean, I think it was. I like Gamelab. I think Gamelab adds a really interesting wrinkle to the game. I think that was a good game with Gamelab. We simply lost. Are you saying for me, my stuff would have worked better? I think that's definitely true. Oh, only we could have Iron Landed with this. Wait, this sucked, dude. I keep not drawing my early cards at all, dude. It's really hard to win when that happens. Like we're just gonna not play anything on 3, or we're just playing a raw Mystique, which feels like garbage. Start going middle. I guess we might be playing a raw Mystique, man. I guess we could play it left. It becomes a 3-2. It's not nothing, right? I think it unfortunately is just the best play. Century of Coulson was huge. I mean, it didn't matter. Any card they played, their won, right? We just probably should have retreated, but it did help them. Yeah, GG's Thor. Wait, did you have Sean in hand and you chose not to play it? Didn't you had priority? My Howard. Howard's a lizard. Awful. It's still whatever though. Probably be too strong, but I think Spectrum benefit from having a Mr. Sinister Brood style of ongoing card. Yeah, I mean that would be kind of cool, but it'd be an on reveal ongoing card. It'd be tricky to make something like that. It would obviously benefit by greatly. I think the addition of things like Howard, like small cards that just do enough, are good, because it used to be you could only run Ant-Man as a good 1-drop ongoing. Everything else had massive downsides or did absolutely nothing. Like Quinjet does nothing, but I simply play it because I think it's just good enough. Which is something you have to deal with sometimes. We have the Wong coming, but it doesn't matter. I think we're fine with just Sarah. We almost always win with just Sarah here, right? We get to 12. And then we could play Ant-Man left, Spectrum left or something. Or Lizard right, Spectrum right. I think we should be fine. That's a lot of cards. Professor X too clunky. I think in this version where we're trying to go Wong Mystique, you don't have much room for big cards. Yeah. Gotta hope this will be enough, man. I don't know if it is. Man, they got that Angela really big. This enough? 2, 4, 4. This goes to 6. 14. 16. They only play one card left. Might get them? Oh, they have a Skillmonger. Damn. Well played. Well played. That dust is pretty hard. Do we have it if we went right, huh? We would have had... Nah, we still didn't have it if we went right. Maybe total power? Plus 5? If we went Lizard Spectrum right, we had 12. Then we would be 8 to 16, we'd be minus 8. Oh, we would still lose total power. Yeah, they had it, so I wasn't expecting the Skillmonger there. Skillmonger was a big bit of power. I also wasn't really anticipating the Mysterio as well as I should have. Not badly played at all though. Very fun game. Lizard instead of Ant-Man because Luke. Lizard instead of Ant-Man because Luke. Oh, I had Luke out. Wait, that's really interesting. I completely missed that I had Luke out for Quantum Realm and how that works. So without the Killmonger, I was actually winning that even if they went pretty hard left. That's really interesting. Yeah, that's cool. The Lizard, would that have won me the game? Was it pretty close? I completely forgot the Quantum Realm. Dude, this has been really weird. I've been drawing like all of my top end every game. We're still doing okay. Is it infinite? Not trying to show out that Spectrum variant. You could have done it on your way to infinite. I've hit one of my infinites is with Spectrum ongoing. I think Spectrum ongoing is such a good deck. Was have been +4, but you're losing to. I think it's a loss. This would have been +4, but you were losing to. Yes, they both would have been 5, right? Oh, I wonder if they're doing the shard combo. Dude, Binks and drawing Mystique is the only 3-cost card I can play on turn 3. Name a more iconic duo. Next. Ant-Man. I think we just have to say that this is some bad luck. Because if we just keep wearing, if we get to our armor too, we're actually in a really good spot. We actually have, I guess we know we're not getting armor next turn. I hate having to play the Mystique, but I feel like you can't just not play bodies onto the field. Do we have priority? Priority. Is this armor? Not armor. Still quite good. You go like Wong, Ant-Man, Spectrum. Oh, we can't play Wong, Ant-Man. All cards must be played here. It's a bit annoying. It still should be enough. We're getting 8x triggers. So right and middle should both be crazy. Angel Gamer. It's an Angel Gamer, man. We'll snap. I doubt they have Cosmo. We're gonna get a crazy amount of power. Middle will end up at 23. I doubt they're going to account for 23 power middle. And right's going to be even bigger. It'll be like 24, 30, 35, 30, 37? Be 37, right? I can't play the Ant-Man chat. Everything has to be played right. And I don't want to block this. Really. Phoenix the Muramasa shard? Like, I don't know. There's gonna be a lot of power. So beat this. Good luck, I suppose. Mystique Lizard is 3x value. There's nothing I can do, man. Skullmonger Inc. Potentially. We still get to 13 middle. Could still be enough. We get enough power right as well. Yeah, Venom would destroy the Dakin first, then the Shard. They're trying to figure out exactly how to win this. I don't know, this is kind of interesting. The Skullmonger's gonna hurt, but they still have to beat 13 middle. And they might not be anticipating this many Spectrum hits. Depends on what they're aiming to do. I'm pretty sure we still beat this. Which is crazy. Which is pretty nuts. Nothing is safe. Nothing is safe against the Wong going hyper combo. You might think you're safe, but you are not. Yeah, it was 37. If they fulfilled, it was what, 30, 33? You might think you are safe. You are not. Did you get your variant today? Thanks, Binks. You didn't get it? Because you didn't vote for me? Peace. Or is it because it's just not showing up? Usually if you update, I think everyone's gotten it so far pretty much. You didn't vote for the man that doesn't play Conquest? Honestly, great choice. I was telling everyone that too. I absolutely think this deck can get you to infinite as long as you play it properly. I don't know, man. I strongly believe that you can play any deck to infinite. Like any deck that's decent. You can very, very, very much so get to infinite. As long as you understand snapping patterns. As long as you understand how to identify if you're in a good position and your opponent's in a bad position. It just takes a lot of time. Cerebral 7 will be very hard, but you could probably do it. You could probably take Cerebral 7 to infinite. It would be very, very hard though. Yeah, Collins is crazy. Collins could play like a deck and like have 3 cards in it where he's literally not allowed to play those cards. Like he had a rule where no matter what, he cannot play these 3 cards. He could do that and still make it to infinite. Easily, even without bots. Because he's just such a good player. I very, very strongly believe that to be true. In the box. Mystique. Mystique isn't that great here. So we will do our Ant-Man. Do our Ant-Man armor line. Next turn's probably just Iron Lad. Yes. Then we'll see what we need to do with Iron Lad. Oh, they're going to shuffle. So I would have had a different Iron Lad hit. Wonder what my Iron Lad hit would have been. Would have been Lucas Cage. I don't need to play that just yet. We have 7 turns. My next card. Next card is Sarah. Sarah's not too shabby. Yeah, I think we just fill out with the Iron Lad. Not playing right is a bit cheeky. Wait, we can play into the vault on 7. Let's play the Iron Lad right then. Because you can play into the vault on 7. You always have to remember. You might think that you can't play into the vault. You sure can on 7. It's a tough thing. I mess it up quite a bit.
All systems go.
What do we get next? Mystique. Mystique's not great, honestly. But Mystique Spectrum's still more than nothing. We have to play around potentially Limbo getting shut off. I think we're set up very well here against that. Oh, do we have to play the Spectrum this turn? Do we play the Spectrum to play around Storm? Or Legion? This is probably like that Legion deck, right? This nets us 11, right? Marvel doesn't beat middle. We get ahead. We get to 12. I think they're gonna anticipate that we're not gonna play around Legion. If Marvel will not win, we're playing Spectrum, chat. I think they'll move Jeff. They'll play Storm and a card left. He's incredibly smart. Wait. Yeah, I can't go. Let's go, dude. He's so smart and talented. Whoa. Dude, what a game. Oh my gosh. They tried to Legion right so that they could let the Captain Marvel leave, but because I pushed so much power right, the Captain Marvel couldn't leave without losing total points, man. Whoa. Dude, that was a really good game. Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. That is such a hard read to make to not that is such a hard read to make to not play the to just rip the Spectrum there and not just sit back and Sarah. Exclamation point Quinjet. Dude, Harpoon, don't worry. I will jokingly say sometimes that I'll mess with people who didn't vote for me, but I literally actively told a lot of people not to vote for me because I'm not a Conquest player. So if you didn't vote for me, I think that you probably made a smarter choice than people who did vote for me. Which includes myself, don't get me wrong. You don't have Iron Lad or Howard the Duck. You want to try and get another one drop in there, so if you have Ghost, you can try it. You can maybe try Ebony Maw, but I have some problems with Ebony Maw usually. And then for Iron Lad, you could just go like Mr. Fantastic. It's totally fine. But something small, so either like you can try Ghost, you can try Ebony Maw, you can try Zabu. But if you don't have an Iron Lad, you can't really add the Zabu too. I don't know, it's a bit interesting. Okay, Spectrum's coming. Yeah, Howard's actually been Howard's been very nice in this deck to know my turn ahead of time. When you're actually using the Howard, it feels very nice in this deck. We'll armor up our one drop lane. Should play Sauron in this deck? So true. And Quinjet also, it's kind of cool because like there's a bunch of random locations that just help you out a bit with Quinjet. Okay. Howard check. Luke Cage. Next turn is Lizard Luke. Then we have Sarah. And we're rolling, dude. I'm gonna Magic the Lake Hellas because I don't like them playing their one drops there. They have more one drops than me. We'll stop them from doing that. Ah, I'm sorry, I missed an ad break. I apologize, people who might be getting ads right now. Luke Cage is wonderful. I think we just push both these here. Or are we getting off the top? Iron Lad. Iron Lad's not too shabby. Maybe we go Sarah right next turn. Luke Cage is really good against the Soul Stone. They're doing right. They just keep filling. Okay. I think we're in a position to snap. I guess we'll see what Howard gives us. Got Howard. Quinjet. Okay, so we're definitely Sarahing. I'm really happy snapping here. We go right. We get to 11. They can have Blarvel and Khazar. That's a bit concerning because they can get +8 there. I can only add +6. So maybe I wait to get like a bigger card here, potentially. Next turn's almost always Ironlad Quinjet. We hope that Ironlad gets a Wong, be a 1 and 3. Let's focus on some of the other lanes that we know that we can win. Also set the Quinjet right in case they are a Killmonger deck. Okay. I don't know why they did that. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because we both have Luke Cage. It's probably their thought process, right? Like, yeah, we both have Luke Cage. Who cares? They can't Reality Stone the Limbo, which is good to know. Howard, what's my Iron Light hitting? It's hitting Wong. Iron Light hitting Wong is very, very good. Now, unfortunately, we can't go an additional Wong Spectrum next turn. But we know that we're hitting the Wong Iron Lad. Even if they have Blue Marvel and Khazar, we're in a really good spot. The Wong is... It's actually the best hit, but it does suck that we can't play it next turn. You know? We'll go Wong. Maybe they shuffle our deck, so let's play the Wong second, just in case a weird shuffle happens and we get the Mystique. I think we just land this here. We go Spectrum, buff up left by 8 to get to 15. Make them have to do some work there. Buff up right, probably enough to even beat Blue Marvel Khazar. Tie Blue Marvel Khazar, because we'll add 12. They'll add 8. So we'll tie Blue Marvel Khazar, and then we should have enough if that's what they're spending everything on. But Iron Lad Wongers is very, very, very nice. And just knowing they don't have a way to Limbo is good. Yo, dude! It's a believer! We got a believer in the house, chat. Odin? I don't know, maybe. We're not retreating, though. Rally Stone, Kamertage. Well played. Yeah, no, this is the deck that Dara played, right? This is the deck that Dara played yesterday, I think. Hell yeah, dude. If you're a Dara voter or you're a Binks voter, you're a believer. Anyway, I will never retreat against anyone playing the Spectrum variant against me. You joined the stream, got a short ad? Yeah, you came in right during an ad break, unfortunately. Your rules are off. I appreciate you letting me know, though. Yeah, I will never retreat if you play the Spectrum variant against me. Isn't it purchasable on the store? People are saying that. That can't be true? That's not true, right? This is horrible locations for me. We still can play ongoing cards here, though. We just... because they'll still get buffed. They don't lose their effects. I'm pretty sure the variant can be purchasable in the store in the future, but it is not purchasable in the store now. The magic actually doesn't matter as much as you would think. We actually have a very nice line. Wait, we're actually just snapping. Okay, chat. Our line is Lizard this turn. Next turn, Wong. Turn after that, Mystique. Lizard left. Final turn, top deck Spectrum by then. It does rely on us getting Spectrum, but we also have Iron Lad as a panic button. And hope that they don't have Cosmo, because if they play Cosmo, it's cheating. Are any variants actually exclusive? All the bundle ones, you can only get them when they were in the bundle. That counts. We might have some problems. Might have some problems here. There's some potential issues. We got some potential issues that they have Zola. This Venom can get very, very big. Quinjet would have been nice, yeah. But I can't really get Quinjet down without being on Isle of Silence. I mean, the left is going to get big, man. We're going to add 16. We're going to get 24 left. So, it's like, it's only turn 5. They're just playing a Venom here and getting a 16 power Venom. They're not going to have enough to beat me left. Like, if they just Zola here. And they're not going to have enough even if they just play this giant 16 power Venom somewhere. Surprise, I'm simply going to beat them on the board. Which is wild to say, but I mean, you've seen how crazy this combo is. Yeah, Zola, you might think Zola, very scary. Very big numbers. Not nearly big enough. What Spectrum variant? What Spectrum variant, you ask? The Spectrum variant's about to be right in front of you. No duck could be Zabu. Zabu's fine. I have 2 of the Spectrum variants now. I also don't think Echo's that good in this deck. You can say it's to block Cosmo, but Cosmo's not prevalent enough in the meta to risk putting another non-ongoing card in your deck. Oh, you don't have Zabu either? That's still fine. You can try Ghost or Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw's a little bit tough, but you could try to fit the Ebony Maw in. It does give you some like spooky bad like Iron Lad hits and stuff, but you can also just try a different 2-cost ongoing if you do have the Magic and the Sarah. So you can do things like Colossus. Any just Invisible Woman you can try. It's kind of interesting, but you do have to combo behind the Invisible Woman. There's a few different things you can do. Yeah, you could try somehow fitting an Ebony and Invisible Woman. That'd be kind of neat, right? We're gonna Magic this Gamma Labs. Okay, so I don't think this is a bot. I feel like Leon's like a fake bot. Just want to game with this deck? It's really good, man. Very, very fun. Iron Man, I don't like changing Howard the Duck with Iron Man. I think you push the curve too high. The deck is all about getting bodies on the board. So if you replace a high cost card... Maybe I don't want to game a lap. Maybe I don't want to do that. I'll probably play some things here. I don't really want to deal with it. Echo feels kind of ass. Echo's okay against certain decks, but I think if Cosmo was super prevalent, you'd want to consider it a bit more. We have the Spectrum. We can hold off on the Wong. So we can try and hold off on the Wong to get a Mystique, because we're able to Sarah on 5 here. I think that we hold off on the Wong. I think we hold off on the Wong. Now, if this hits the Mystique, it's really bad because it's not going to have an ongoing trigger. That's like the only really bad thing. Yo, it's an Iron-Ladded Howard the Duck. Incredibly exciting. I'm happy with my stat because they're probably some kind of... Oh, we have Mystique coming. Yo, this is huge. This is huge. We go Sarah left. Next turn is Wong, Mystique, Ant-Man. All right. Final turn is Spectrum, Howard, potential, and another card that we will draw. We are going crazy, dude. We are going to pop off. As long as they don't have Cosmo, as long as they do not have Cosmo, we're about to pop off on them like never before. We're going to pop off on them here, chat. Plus, we should be able to get ahead so that they can't even... we should be ahead enough on Mojo World that they can't even stop us. Now, if they... maybe we don't play the Howard middle. For debris reasons. Let's do it for debris reasons. For debris reasons, we're not going to play the Howard middle, because if they debris, then we'd be tucked. But if they debris now, then we can still just play the Spectrum, which absolutely blows our opponent up. Let's see if we get rewarded. They just passed. Oh, they're trying to do some crazy combo stuff. If they try it, they're gonna get blown out. So I would love this. I would be very happy to watch them try this here. Nah, this is the She-Hulk Iron Lad deck, but they're gonna get blown the hell up, dude. they are going to get eviscerated. They're going to get shredded apart. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited for them to think that their Infinite She-Hulk is enough. Even if they have a sneaky little one-drop along with it. I'm happy for them to think that this is enough. Now, they could be crazy and have like a... some kind of wild Sean line here. But I think they're just going to think that total power is going to be enough to get him over the top. Which it is not. It is not enough to win a single lane, my friend. They hit their perfect line too, chat. They hit their perfect line as well. And we just went to the freaking moon, dude. That's a pretty fat casserole right there. That is a fat casserole right there. Dude, I will say the right when Howard the Duck came out, I tried to make a version of this deck work. I tried to make a version of this deck work, and it was really, really hard to make work. Yeah, exclamation point Quinjet. It has the word ongoing on it. As you saw, it was a 110 in that game, which is pretty good. 110s are surprisingly good in Marvel Snap. Okay. I think we can hold on the Ant-Man. We'll Quinjet. See where the Quinjet lands, and we'll try and do an armored lane there. Already have the Spectrum in hand, which is nice. They have Mind Stone on 1 though, so it's going to be a tough game. These Thanos decks often have quite a bit of disruption as well. Let's armor up. But Enchantress has the word ongoing. It's a really good point. Really good point. Okay. Do we want to extend the game here? I think it's our best play. Plus we can go left and then Mirror Dimension can hit it and stop them from being able to Reality Stone it, which is pretty nice for us. Because having to worry about Reality Stone is not the most fun. Okay. Time Stone on 3 have to have an expectation that we have a Professor X coming down. If I was the opponent and I was going to play Professor X, where would I play Professor X? I think I would play it right or left. I think I would play it right or left. Probably right. Yeah, I would be more inclined for right because they know that I wouldn't want to play Danger Room. So I could play the Iron Lad there, and if I double Spectrum it gets to 10, which is pretty hard for them to beat, even with a Blarvel. They might have a Blarvel and they might have a Blarvel and a Jeff that becomes annoying. But I think I'm ready to risk it for the biscuit. I'll even snap late on them and hope that they make that play. Plus it can't die, which is really cool. Because if they go first and they Professor X, will they win middle? I played Vision. Okay. Please don't die, Iron Lad. Please don't die. You even did the little song twice for me. It was very kind of you. We just have to expect Reality Stone, right? There's just no way we don't play around Reality Stone here. Now we have double Jeffs, Pog. Oh, let's do correct order. Just in case. Yeah, thank you, Bernie. It could Professor X this turn, which would feel kind of bad. Marvel? Okay. I think we send it, dude. I'm way too scared of Reality Stone. It is just so not worth... It's so not worth allowing them to Reality Stone us here. I don't think we can let them Reality Stone us. I think that'd be silly. I think they move like Vision right. Maybe even Vision left and like Reality Stone. But I think we should be able to get out ahead. We get 4 here. A bunch middle. If they completely abandon middle, maybe we're in trouble. They can even go like Vision into Dinosaur. Is that going to be too much? We're adding 12. We're adding 17. We get to 27. Move this plus Dinosaur might be too much. But I think it's a risk we have to take. I'm always expecting Reality Stone left here, right? Ah! Damn. I got played. We would have won if this was Reality Stone by like a hair. But now if they move the vision and play a big card, I just don't think we can beat them, man. I think we have to run here. I think we gotta go, man. They're gonna be very happy. They might have had Reality Stone in hand and considered playing Reality Stone instead, and they would probably be kicking themselves, or very happy with themselves if they fought it. I think I gotta run, man. I don't really see a line to win. Anything, so many things they could play middle beats me out middle, and moving a 9 power card just wins them whatever lane they want. Well played by our opponent. Well played. I wonder if they I wonder if they oh, I could have checked for Mystique maybe like the previous turn. It's kind of interesting. I've been watching YouTube videos for a while. This is my first time watching live. Got any tips for beating Infinite Conquest? I don't know, man. I've tried Infinite Conquest with every deck, or I've tried Infinite Conquest with 2 decks. I played this Thanos 5x5 deck and I just kept losing like the first or third round. And then the deck that I play, I would say just get a deck that you're very comfortable with. Don't try and play the meta too hard. Get a deck that you have played a lot and you know how to snap with, and try and bring that to Infinite Conquest, because I've tried to like spice up when I bring it to Conquest, and every time I just go back to that Sandman Galactus deck that's just like, I just know how to play it like the back of my hand. I know exactly when to snap and when not to snap. The game just goes on like easy mode, and I literally like I just play, I don't even think. Like even in the big run that I had, right? I literally wasn't thinking. I was trying to hit end turn as fast as possible because I thought that based on the scoreboard, you had to hit end turn as fast as possible, and that's how people were getting like 7-minute runs. So I literally just played the play as fast as I possibly could and didn't think about anything. And that's when I seem to do best in Conquest. So I don't know if that's great advice, if that's going to work for you or not. But I think that comfort is more important than trying to play the meta when it comes to winning 5 matches in a row. And a lot of it comes down to luck. I mean, I think anyone who doesn't think that it comes down to luck is a bit crazy. Even if you have like a 70%, like even if you have like an 80% match win percentage. If you have an 80% match win percentage, you're still more likely to lose in Infinite Conquest than win it. I'm pretty sure. That's pretty crazy, right? It doesn't seem like that's something that would make sense, but it's like, you know, after like 3 runs, you're already playing with house money. So you just have to accept that it's just a damn hard thing. Yeah, you win like 1 out of 3 times. You have an 80% win rate, right? It's like a lot of times it just takes luck, and it just takes playing best you can. I think we do magic. Maybe we don't. Maybe we want to play a shorter game here. I actually really like the idea of playing a shorter game. I like the idea of playing a shorter game here, and then we can magic on 6 or on 5 if we want to adjust. But I think a shorter game plays to our advantages more than theirs. Aye. If we can get Quinjet, we'll be in a great spot. It waved us. We don't have armor for their Skillmonger, which is scary. I think we play the Sarah here. I mean, the Killmonger's scary, right? But we can maybe find a way to work around it. I think this is a bot. This is weird bot plays that they're making. And they have Angel in their deck. It's a bit scary to try and win right here if they have any like really big card. We're still adding 13. Pretty good. We lose to Death, right? I think. Fine here. We still got a Dezu. Yeah, I think it's just a weird bot deck. We didn't lose to Death here, right? Yeah, Death is only 11. Yeah, we're fine. And Death cost 5. I don't even think they could have gotten over the top. Find Darkhawk to be the most consistent package. Yeah, what's really cool with like that Darkhawk package, like the really Zabu focused one, is like it's easy snap pattern, right? When you have Zabu early, you're snapping. Well, almost all the time. If you have Zabu early, you have Darkhawk, you have good combos, you're snapping. So that deck is very good because it has really good snap patterns. And it also has room for both Enchantress and Sean pretty easily, which can solo certain decks if you're a very good player. It's kind of a like those Darkhawk very Zabu focused decks are very strong. Yeah, codes like Darkhawk, Dino. The problem is like you can sometimes run into like some like Echo decks or like Enchantress decks that can beat you up, but outside of that, usually okay. Okay, Spectrum coming, very nice. Probably this seems like a hand we want to extend the game. We have the Howard with the Iron Lead too, which is very nice. I don't know why I say things, chat. It's not a bad card to get. I mean, if they would have hit my Spectrum, we're probably losing, right? So, there's worse things that can happen than that. We do have our armor coming, so we want to get our 1-drops prepared, all left with the armor. We're happy with the Xandar then. I like the magic here. The X-Mansion really messes us up. I don't mind the X-Mansion, actually. Let the X-Mansion ride. 3-cost Shang-Chi being absorbed by 3-cost Absorbing Man on turn 6 feels good. That sounds spooky, man. That's very spooky. Alright, what's the X-Mansion? Doctor Strange doesn't do anything. Cross obviously better for them, but I'm fine with it. Okay, keep the stack going. When we get off the top, we have Wong coming. Very nice. Very nice. Paid 6,000 for Jeff a few days ago, and I'm happy. It's a good card, man. I should be using it more probably. Look at this lane, just big bad. Oh, we have Mystique. Ooh. They could have Professor X, but they might play it right here. I hope they don't play it middle. If they play it middle, we're in a bit of trouble, but they're running Professor X, which they could be with this deck. I would imagine it's coming down on the right here to just kind of secure that land, then try and win somewhere else. It's that Binks Brain action for you, chat. Classic Binks Brain. What do we got next? Got a Sarah. Fine, it's just a pretty strong ongoing card. As long as they don't have any other disruption, I don't see how they get over the top here. Like they have more disruption? Are they getting rid of the... Is there any way they're getting rid of Limbo? Enchantress? Enchantress is pretty likely. Let's just Spectrum now. Woo! I think we're losing though, man. I think they play a Destroyer middle. I don't think we can beat their Destroyer middle. I think they go Destroyer middle and beat us. We can't beat Destroyer, right? Might have to run here, man. It's a Magic game. They waived wanting us to not play cards. I think it's a Destroyer, man. I don't think it's worth it to go to try and beat a Destroyer. Snap 8? We're already both snapped. Are we in infinite? Doesn't matter. So I have very strong feelings about this. I feel like the game of Snap is a very elegant snap and retreat mechanic that makes the game incredibly fun. I think that if you get into infinite, and by the time you're in infinite, you just say, hey, I'm already in infinite. I don't care about how the game is played. I feel like you're robbing yourself from part of what makes the game fun. Personally, you can play however you want, but I get asked that very, very often. And I always, we do not beat Destroyer, right? They had 6. Their Destroyer gets to 21. We get to 19. Makes your worst players. It can. It depends if you're cognizant of it, right? If you're saying, oh, I should retreat here, but I'm not going to. Yeah, for me, that's just how I enjoy the game. I enjoy the game by continuing to play the snap patterns exactly how I would if I was grinding for infinite. Because I get to infinite like the second or third day now. If for 28 days out of the month playing on ladder, I'm just like not retreating ever and just trying to play however I want. I think it's different. Like I said, I mean, other people have different ways of enjoying and playing video games. If you're someone who's like that though, and just thinks like, oh, you're an infinite, doesn't matter, and then you find yourself not really enjoying playing infinite, I would recommend trying to think about things the way that I do, because like, I think that's why I have fun playing ladder every single day, and it never gets old for me, is by trying to do that. So maybe that'll work for you too. I'm the guy who snaps you in infinite? Hell yeah, dude. Or so you just play out games of play in infinite, see what happens, see if you can learn from it. That makes sense. Like I said, I mean, if you enjoy that and that is the way that you enjoy the game, I think that's great. What I'm offering is that if you find yourself not enjoying the game when you get into Infinite Conquest, which is what I hear a lot from people. Do I want to get rid of cloning vats? Cloning vats isn't bad for me, but cloning vats can be crazy for them. I'm saying if that's a problem for you, I would recommend trying to think about that, because I think it's something that that has really helped me continue enjoying the game. Okay, bit rude. But at least we're getting the Cosmo out of the way. Not gonna sit here and pretend like that was great for me, but could be worse. And the Cosmo came down before the cloning vats flopped, so they do not have another Wong, or they do not have another Cosmo. And they're playing Domino. All I really need is Spectrum here. The Wong is better than the the Wong is the Wong is better than the Mystique here, because we get an extra one of it. It's actually really good. The Quinjet gives me a 3-cost Wong as well. Maybe I can do anything with that. I wish I had Howard to know what was going on. We could also like YOLO Iron Lad, right? YOLO Iron Lad is very much in play. They are playing Cerebro 3 with Hawkeye. They are playing Cerebro 3 and they forgot that Hawkeye doesn't work in this deck anymore. Iron Lad always hits Spectrum, right? This must be a bit, right? Wait, actually, let's play Howard first, so we can try and see if we're going to hit the Spectrum before it actually hits. Actually, we can try and go left. We can move this. This here. This will get to 10 if the Iron Lad does hit. I mean, we just lose if we don't hit the Iron Lad. But, yeah, we're in infinite, dude. Why? Snapping doesn't matter. Sorry. Sorry. Wait, did we just win on the board? Ah, it's a lizard. Oh, we don't win on the board because this hits a freaking... because it hits a lizard, we don't win. I don't think we were winning either way. I don't think we weren't winning either way. It's still 7-5. I thought that hitting the lizard was going to cost us the game. That would have been sad. I think that was a bot, which also feels bad. I'm pretty sure that is a bot. That is a bot that is still running a deck with Hawkeye. I feel like that's got to be what happened there, right? We'll go... Let's go left. Fine. I am collection complete, yes. I have all of the cards. Yeah, it's fine. Sarah's actually not too bad to get picked in this deck. Okay, they have Thanos in hand, and they have the Flex Spotlight variant. Love to see it. I think I want to extend the game. I don't really have any access to any cards that I need. Spider-Ham was actually good to us, because like the Sarah getting hurt sucks. It's not horrible. Anything we want to get rid of? Get rid of Bifrost. I don't want to deal with it. Just simply annoying. It's simply an annoying thing. I don't really want to be there. Boom. Is that my Luke Cage? Cheater. We'll leave one spot for 1-drops there. Hopefully this will get the biggest one. What's up, Staxer? Goblin's annoying, but we can still get over the top in that lane. It's not the biggest deal. We always have to be scared about Reality Stone though, man. Reality Stone is very scary. We can get a 4-cost Thanos if we go Quinjet Mystique. In the deck we have Spectrum, Wong, Iron Lad, Howard. The Mystique we don't need for anything unless we get exactly top deck Wong next turn, and that we can't even do it anyway. So I think we just use the Mystique here. Maybe play a cheap Thanos as a joke. Very rude. Incredibly rude even. Yep. Thanks for the out. Thank you for the out. I'm happy to happy to leave here. Yeah, the Seriro 3 with Hawkeye bot is quite funny. I guess that makes sense. Like, I'm sure it's hard anytime they make any of these changes to run through and see what decks the bots have made and try and make it work. Interesting stuff. Lawsuit bot with outdated deck. Yeah, you know, it's a combo deck we're playing. When you don't hit your combo, the combo decks are a bit rough. That's why snap patterns are so important. Classic Infinite turn 6 snap. To be fair, there was a limbo down. That wasn't the last turn. Trying to be as cool with them as possible. Quadruple Sarah goes insane with this deck, by the way. We could basically not play anything and then quadruple Sarah on 5 and then just win. Pretty easily too. So as long as I don't even want to like, I guess we'll magic. Magic doesn't really matter. Excited for the upcoming week? Yeah, I have a really cool, I have a few cool things happening this week. I think we just get the armor out. I don't want to play the magic. Because as long as we get to our spectrum, we're eviscerating them with the Sarah play. We're just kind of waiting until we get our spectrum, and then we're going to snap and Sarah left. And we just hope that they don't have any kind of counter cards. Not protecting the Ant-Man? It's whatever. I could protect the Ant-Man. But luckily it just simply won't matter. Which is cool. Armor middle is probably best there. I just wanted to armor the hollow because that has the word destroy on it, you know? Don't else feel this way sometimes. They can also Sarah left, but I think my Sarah left is way better. Spectrum off the top one time. Spectrum off the top one time. Spectrum off the top one time. Love it. Play against Twitter right now. Nice. Oh, funny because X. Let's say weeks. Whoops. The coming weeks? Like the cards? Yeah, cards are fine. Cards will be neat. A lot of cards in their hand, man. Unbelievably rude, by the way. Okay. I think we go here. Next turn we can't Iron Lad and Spectrum. We could Mystique and Spectrum though. I think it might just be worth it this turn to just do this. And if this gets Mystique, then we have our doubled lane. And then we just go like Quinjet Spectrum. Pull the combo off. Maybe we want to go right though, because we're going to win left no matter what. So let's do this right. Because we'll win left no matter what. So we want to have another lane that we're fighting for. Yeah, this seems correct. Yeah, I think the Wong Iron Lad's the best play because we can't play like yes, huge dude. Oh, feel the power of justice, my friend. If they have Cosmo, we're still toast. But if they don't have Cosmo, we're winning very handedly. Their magic was annoying, and there was actually a very good play by them to play the Sentinel magic there. To know that they had priority, know that I had Sarah in hand because they played the White Queen. Play around it. They could have Cosmo here, though. I mean, Cosmo destroys us, but we'll just have to be sad. And they might scum snap us and play. But if they try and scum snap us, I'm just going to say that they're lying and play it out anyway. Left protects the combo against Cosmo. I was just having trouble potentially not winning another lane. I guess if we went 3 cards middle, it's pretty hard for us to lose it. Scum Snap is on the very final turn, waiting until the time is almost completely up, so you're pretty sure your opponent has hit end turn, and then snapping. So your opponent can't change their play around you potentially snapping. Like for instance, if they Scum Snap, there's a chance where I just go Mystique Spectrum left, and then still win. But I think they are Scum Snapping me. They might have the Cosmos, we'll see. GG's. You have other words to describe people doing that? So I don't, I can't be mad about it. The problem is, if you want to play this game as competitively as possible, that is the smartest way to snap. So I don't blame the players who are people who just want to be the absolute best of the game and want to take advantage of scum snapping. It sucks. Like, don't get me wrong, I agree. It kind of is a shitty thing to be on the other side of it. But it's simply the best way to play. So I try not to get mad at them. I have multiple times talked to the expressed in discords to the devs that I think that that's something that should absolutely be changed. But it's just I mean, I don't know. There's nothing you can do, right? Yeah, lab becomes ongoing as long as it doesn't hit Mystique when you like play, or if you hit like Magic or Spectrum and stuff. It's not like if the ref doesn't see me cheat, because it's not cheating. It's something that's allowed within the rules. You can like I've said this many times. You can feel however you want to about it. If you hate it, that's completely understandable. They should make it if you snap you can't leave. That is the case. That is the case. I personally don't look at it as like a cheat. It's just simply like playing to the rules of the game. It's just hard, man. I mean, I think it's important to like remember like I think it should be changed. Don't get me wrong. I think it's very bad for the game and should be changed. But I think it's easy. It can be very easy to just do you want to start digging into Vibranium Mines? Because the ongoing cards are pretty crazy that you get. Let's start digging into the mines and then just win with Spectrum right. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Let's do that. We'll play the Ant-Man left just for play the Ant-Man left for armor reasons. We'll start digging into the mines, and we'll play the Ant-Man. Play the Ant-Man second in case we have to do a Mystique. So it's hard to change, yeah. This deck yearns for the mines. Actually, so true. Do we switch to go Sarah-ing? I don't think we want to switch to go Sarah. I don't think we want to switch to go Sarah. I think we still want to go Spectrum. Spectrum right. We'll keep digging in the mines. Keep digging. Can't kill my Iron Lad. Don't turn off my... Don't turn it off. Ah! Nice try, idiot. Now, the problem with digging into the mines is that we... that was really funny. The problem with digging into the mines sometimes is... if they have Darkhawk, we're in a bit of trouble. But outside of that, I think we're fine. We don't have the Luke either, so the Lizard's a little weak. We'll go with Sarah, middle. Sarah Wright's like okay, but we have so much Vibranium, like, I don't know, we're gonna be able to play most of everything anyway. Oh, don't stop me. Okay. So all we have to do is hope that they don't have Double Dinosaur, man. Alright, hope that they don't have Darkhawk. Nothing in the deck has indicated Darkhawk. And they also turned off the Vibranium Mines, which I think is wild if they have Darkhawk. I think we just assume that they don't have the Darkhawk. I think we go Luke is the best here. Luke's quite strong because it stops the Lizard from going down, or if they have any kind of like negative things. If they have Darkhawk, we lose, and we just accept that. But we are gaining 24 left. 20. We're gaining 26 left. We'll go to 30. Their Darkhawk's only 24. Does beat us though. If they go Darkhawk middle, we actually might win, which is kind of crazy. It's still not enough. We get to 20. We get to 20. It's damn close though. That Stegron is scary, man. Spectrum gets us to 20 though. It could have Legion for Sinister. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. I should have considered that. But instead, I simply chose to ignore it. But we still won, which is good. Oh, they nux me. I will nux them back. Thank you for the nux. Maybe we can try and do 2 decks today, chat. Do you want to do a 2 deck Thursday? can go a little bit late too. I think we've gotten enough crazy highlights of this deck. I don't think we need any more.